Okay, so hey, welcome to this video. This video is going to be special because it's going to be with Eli, my boyfriend, and me. And yeah, really excited. And we're just gonna talk about like how we met and just some really fun couple questions. And I really hope you like the video. So, first question, how did we meet?
Okay, like we met the 5th of January, and it was like we agreed on a date. We were like talking on Bumble first, and then we were talking a little bit, and she said like, "Hey, like I would like to meet, but not as a couple, like not as dating, because like I'm a bit tired of dating." So we met like as friends, and we went to the beach, and yeah, we did acro yoga in the first date, and I remember I was like reluctant to go there because I was like, this is not my thing. But in the end, it was like super fun, and we had a cool chat that first day.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how we met. And also maybe because maybe they don't know, so he's German and I'm German.
No, I'm not.
He's Spanish and I'm German, so just so that you know. And yeah, so that's how we met. And what was your first impression of me?
Okay, you were so lively, like so passionate, so happy, and I really like that about her. Like from the first time, she was like really happy all the time. So I was like really attracted to her in that way.
Oh, so my first impression was like that you're really cute, but also yeah, in that time I didn't want to date anymore because I got burned in dating. So I was like, I don't want to anymore. So I found you cute, but also I was like, okay, I don't want to date. And then you convinced me, and here we are. So that was that. And one question is also, what is your favorite memory of us together?
Like the first one that comes to mind is when we were in the beach of like we were in the beach at night, and I remember you like I was looking at the sea, and she was like in front of me like smiling, and that's the picture I have in my mind.
Oh, that's so cute. So for me, a favorite memory. I think like so many. I couldn't even say one. But for example, even today we went hiking. No, like even today we went hiking and it was super cute and super nice. So
You say it now.
that's
Before she was like, "Oh no, this is too long."
and
Nah.
hiking. Yes. So yeah, that's that. And also, what is, for example, one thing that you learned from the other person?
From you, I learned that if you try hard enough, you can make like anything happen. Because she was like a girl from a small town in Germany, and she came all by herself to the other side of the world, and she's living happily here now. So she made everything she wanted to.
Yeah, I think from you, I learned a little bit like, or I learned a lot actually, to be kind to myself because I think you have like that self compassion that I definitely need. And I think like we really complement each other in a lot of ways. Like, for example, you're really calm. So when I have anxiety, like you're more like stable. So I think that's what I've learned from you, like to also appreciate the moment because I live a lot in the future. So what should I do to tomorrow and like all of that? And I think you taught me how important it is to appreciate the present moment. So yeah. So okay, another really important question because for my channel, I mean the past years I was posting so much about veganism, and one question is also probably like because you're not vegan, and or at least when we met you were not vegan, and how we manage it, or what is your point of view on that situation?
Yeah, okay, for them to know, like I'm not vegan, but when we were together, I try to not eat meat at all. Like I've never eaten meat when I'm with her, and like also try not eggs and milk and that stuff. So we make like, for example, today we made some salads, and it was really cool, and well, she made them, but and yeah, like in my personal life, I've been trying this since I met her to like swap this like to swap like normal, how do you say, like meat.
Like meat substitute, no?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's, for example, a lot of like meat, and then you can just buy the meat, but it's soy based or
Yeah,
it's
plant based.
plant based. Yeah.
And also, for example, with milk, I try to buy like soy milk or almond milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool because I think for me, like, yeah, I love that like you don't need to be vegan, but just like I think if two people come together for dating, it's always two different worlds kind of meet, like two different upbringing, two different mindset, two different experiences, and I think it's cool if like two people meet and then you try to experiment a little bit, like you get to know the other person and you try what the other person is doing. So I think that's really cool, and that's how we do it. Yeah. So what was that? Okay, and another question. What were some challenges that we have already overcome while we were together?
Okay, first I like the first challenge that that happened between us is that I lived in the south of the island, and it took me like 2 hours almost to come to see her.
Yeah, maybe also for those of you who don't know, we are in the Canary Islands. So.
We're in Gran Canaria, and I lived in the south, so it took me like 2 hours to meet her, and she was like, at first I remember she was like, no, you don't have to come to see me, and I like, because like, you know, dating, so like in the first like weeks I was like, okay, maybe like she's not so interested, and that's why she says that. But then I found that no, like she was like really happy to see me, so I just like came really happy to the north to see her, and then eventually, because I had classes in the north and then work in the north, I came to live in the capital. So we're now really close together. So that's better.
Yeah. So for me, also challenges were that I think when we met, I was kind of mentally doing okay, but then just some things happened, kind of with also trauma, and then I was like, my mental health went like down. So I got really depressed actually, and I was really sad, and also like with depression, all of that, like for example, it's hard to make decisions, even small decisions. I was overwhelmed a lot. So I think just that period of time was like really difficult for me. But I'm so happy that I met Eli because he was like really supportive and always like, it's no problem. It's like está bien, it's okay. So that was so nice. So I think yeah, it's probably for me, to be honest, that was the hardest time of my life so far because I was really like really sad for a long time, like not just a month but like 6 months or something. And yeah, so that was, I think, a hard challenge, but we've already like overcome that. So yeah. Okay, cool. And then another question is, do you have like some future goals for us as a couple, or like a vision, or like what do you want to do in the future?
Okay, what I'd like to do in the future and how I'd like to live is like literally this.
Yeah, like
we're here in
Airbnb.
In an Airbnb in the center of the island. So this is literally what I would like in the future.
Yes, right.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so like we're right now in an Airbnb. And yeah, and we both would love to live like more in the countryside and just where there's just silence, where it's not like, because right now we live in a city and it's always cars all the time and like people shouting, like it's always there's never silence. So yeah, that would be my dream, to grow my own food, have silence, no people screaming. That would be no people's like no cars. Yeah, that would be my dream. And then as a couple, yeah, because I'm tired of the city life. Yeah. So what would you say is one relationship advice that you could give?
Okay, like first, for example, you need to be patient with each other because you're trying your best both, and sometimes you fuck up. Like for example, yesterday I fucked up a little bit, but she was really forgiven, and I think that's very important.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so because in the end, like, at least if it's a healthy relationship, still, it's people are just humans, and humans are not perfect. So it's normal that you do things that sometimes you think, oh no, I should have done it a different way. So yeah, I think that's important. And also, I think like one general advice is to grow emotionally, like do therapy, and things like that. I think that helped me the most. I think I couldn't have this relationship that we have now. There's no chance if I wouldn't have gone to therapy.
Yeah.
Because so emotional maturity and also working on your own emotional maturity is like so important. Yeah.
Because you need to be stable for the partner also. Like you cannot be always sad or like fucking up the relationship. Like because
self-sabotage.
Sabotaging the relationship.
Yeah.
You need to be there for your partner and also try to be the best version of yourself. So
yeah, same. Okay, now it's already so maybe one or two more questions. What is your love language?
For me, I think the most important one is quality time, and I really like when we spend like a cool day in the weekend, something like that. So I think that's the most important for me. And also I think we share like physical touch a lot.
Yeah, I think that's so cool because we have like similar or the same love languages. So it's really like it's cool to be more compatible, because I think if you're not compatible, then you spend a lot of time trying to make the other person understand what you need. And I think if you're more compatible, it's easier, like because the other person naturally does what you kind of need. So I think that's much easier. So so I think that was all the questions.
Already, okay.
Yes, so thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Maybe see you in the next video.
Yeah.
And so thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, and if you like, you can like the video, you can subscribe, and also you can maybe check out the description box if I offer something. And see you soon.
See you.